your treat.
Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the back office. I'm on my way to the battery show, North America 2016. And why am I going to this fascinating and interesting show? That's because it's quite important, really. As you know, loads of vehicles now are going to be autonomous and probably electric at the same time. So that means the burdens on battery technology have never been so high. So I'm hoping today to find out something interesting, see if there's anything new really that they're doing other than just really bunging a boatload of lithium-ion batteries together like you have in your mobile phone with a big pipe between them to keep them cool and keep them warm. So let's see what they're doing. I'll be arriving at the show in a moment. So we're here at the Expo. We're having a look around, seeing if we can find some interesting technology. As you can see, there's a heck of a lot of people here with a heck of a lot of gadgets. It's a battery rotator. Is it doing like an analysis? It's looking...
We actually have to slow way down so you can actually see what's happening.
Oh really? So full speed, it's... How many RPM is it now and how many would it be?
We're doing about 8 pieces per second.
Yeah.
And it'd probably do about 4 or 5 times that.
4 or 5 times. And what's is it just for general...
I'm just showing off a vision inspection here, but we're an automation house and a test and measurement house.
Look at that.
So, what color M&Ms would you like me to get for you?
I like red M&Ms.
Red M&Ms. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a little chute come out here, and I'm going to fill you up a box of red M&Ms.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I see the box. Look at that. Well, hey. It's thinking. Oh, look at that. M&M's. So the box is ready. Go, go, go! Gratification. So clearly an M&M sorting robot is probably the best thing I'm going to find at this show today. Certainly the most value to me. But I'm going to have a look around and see what else we can find. I'm not sure what sort of swag we can pick up here at a battery show because obviously a lead acid battery can be quite heavy. But I'm going to see if I can walk away with a couple of AA cells. So quite interesting inverter technology here, standardized modules for integrating different models of cars. So you've got DC to DC, AC to DC, DC to AC converters going on, and they've got interchangeable faceplates so that you can fit them to sort of, if you've got a Renault or a Ford or whatever that's going on in the future. Because obviously all of these companies, it's a wild west at the moment. They don't have standards that they're all adhering to, and they're sort of clumping together. So you'll find 3 or 4 little consortiums around at the moment who are trying to really dominate the market with their own technologies, and generally they're meeting up with electric vehicle companies and automated vehicle companies like Uber and Google, because obviously the holy grail is to have that self-driving autonomous market tied up, and the first people who are going to penetrate that market will be the Ubers of this world. So let's see what else we can find around here. Whoa, whoa, oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah, do we have to sign a waiver?
That's why we didn't build them any higher.
Yeah, I can see why. So this is, what do you call this? This is a 3D printed...
3D printed springs, yeah.
Springs, and I guess you could probably sell this on TV, some sort of infomercial. Yeah.
Workout machine.
There we go. And it's still intact.
Yes, it is.
You didn't break it.
Thanks, guys.
No problem, thank you.
So something a lot of people don't consider in battery technology is the required heating and cooling of the cells. Because lithium-ion cells have a very narrow tolerance in which they're happy. So they have to be not too cold, not too hot. It's like a Goldilocks. And you use these sorts of technologies down here, and so you can see they incorporate certain channels within the material, the aluminium, just so that you can actually lay these as stacks and put them, you know, among all of your cells and things. And you might have seen something similar to this if you're running a modern computer system with too many cores and it's getting too hot. You'll be aware of how much you need the water cooling compared to the forced air, because the forced air can't even keep up anymore. So have a think about it, you know, think of the extra energy is going to be required to either heat or cool that battery. So that's extra energy you're expending that really you don't want to expend. Look, there's all these buttons here. I just had an interesting conversation there with a company that makes electric superchargers, in essence. So you have an electric supercharger, they have an electric generator that works a bit like a turbo but uses the waste exhaust gases to generate electricity, and they have an integrated sort of stop-start, so it's a generator and a starter all in one, and that's used on those vehicles that do the stop-start at the traffic lights. It's a lot more efficient because it's like a single unit that's been designed specifically for that. It's water cooled. So yeah, there's quite interesting technology. It's not necessarily battery technologies. I'm still hunting for batteries, looking for my AAs. Okay, I found the holy grail. Robots.
Trick or treat.
No, it's gonna run over my hand, I can tell. It's gonna do it. No! Ah. Failed! Oh well. That was a conclusive demonstration of it failing. I'm guessing they're sort of generally designed to work in areas where there's not people, right?
No, they're designed to work where there's people.
Oh really? That's so futuristic.
No, these are aluminum.
They're all aluminum. Oh really? Oh these?
Yes. It's aluminum.
Crazy. New business cards.
I know, right? That's going to be the next show.
I survived the robot attack and I managed to get a chocolate as a reward for surviving it. And look, I'm at the Hongfa company. And apparently we built something using their relays in the past. So yeah, they're here too. If you deal with Hongfa, come to the show. So many things to see. I've searched high and wide across the country and finally I have found one. The legendary, the mysterious Turbo Encampulator. Look at it. How did you solve the, what is it called? Side trembling problem, right?
We had to find a source for caustic marzipan.
Oh, you managed to find them?
There's a whole tray of them, right?
Oh, a whole tray of them. That is fantastic.
So you know that it's made out of prefabulated amulite.
Of course, of course. And I know that, you know,
It's hard to come by.
people try to sort of change a design when I look at the sort of recent designs of it, but you need the old school methodologies, really.
You do.
And I like that you've actually incorporated interlocks here because
That's right. Yep. And that this relay is actually lockable. So
it's just safe. So you can use this in a third world country. No one's going to get hurt in operation.
that's right. So
Absolutely fantastic.
and you know how better to demonstrate it than using that Spurby bearing. Well, definitely.
I think this is just the perfect example of it in recent times. Absolutely marvelous. See, I'm happy now. I'm glad I came. It was worth the sort of 3,000-mile trip just for this. Instead of all these boring batteries. So far, no ACells. We've seen a heck of a lot of odds and sods, different technologies, wires, batteries, and they're all the same kind of small 3.7 volt lithium cell. How exciting can that get? Not that much. So now we're going to go over to the food hall to see if we can get some free food. It's been a long, hard search, but I did manage to finally find the elusive AA cell. So there was something that was interesting to learn there. You know, obviously I found my AA cell, but next to that there was a lithium cell that was quite slender. It was almost the same sort of size as a AAA battery, and it's quite popular in the media at the moment if you sort of Google it, because what a lot of e-cigarette manufacturers have done, instead of putting an alkaline cell into the actual e-cigarette, they're using the lithium cell and not offering any capacity or capability for charging it, so it's basically becoming a disposable item. And sort of they're kind of worried at the moment, it's, if you're just disposing of normal lithium cells in the trash, is that any better, any worse than the alkaline cells? Because obviously you're supposed to take those to certain places. So look out for it. If you're using one of those e-cigarettes that is a disposable e-cigarette, have a look when you open it up. Open it up when you've done with it and just see if it's a lithium cell. Maybe you can use it in your own projects. Check it out, everybody. Some ACells, and apparently I can keep these from the kind gentleman at Interstate Power Care. There we go. And they've been sitting here patiently for 3 days waiting for me to come along to be so excited about ACells. So if you want a dependable cell, Interstate Power. Interstate Power. I didn't notice in the show, I was quite surprised there wasn't really any fuel cells. It was mainly, of course, battery technology, and the show is all about batteries. But I think it'll be interesting because over the next few years there's going to be quite a difference in the makeup of power generation on vehicles. So I think you're going to see a little bit more hydrogen fuel cells, maybe a little bit more alcohol. Certainly lead acid is on its way out for most applications, and lithium, of course, is the ubiquitous battery in everything at the moment. So yeah, let's see how it is next year when we come back. I think we're kind of done now. There's only so many batteries you can look at. But I've got my ACells, so mission accomplished. It was worth flying to Detroit for that. Speak to you later.